Again. All right, you guys, Raymond Daniels here. Got my assistant Mike with me. Today we're going to be graduating up to our spinning hook kick. Hopefully you guys have checked out the first couple of volumes of the spin back kick to the body. I don't like to throw the spin hook kick to the head unless I've already set it up with the spin back kicks to the body in order to make my opponent drop their guard, so that way it's going to expose the chin or the temple a little bit better. When I'm throwing my spin kick, I'm going to just go ahead and have him hold his hand out right here. When I'm throwing my kicks, it's almost like if I'm just switching my base, okay? Except for I'm not going to switch forward, I'm going to switch backwards, so I'm going to switch my feet. As I do that, I'm going to lean my head away, make sure I chamber my leg nice and tight as I throw my hook kick through. So this is how my spin hook kick will look. I'll switch. That foot must be pointing it towards the opposite direction as I lean back, leg chambered nice and tight, and hook all the way through. In one motion, it'll look like so. Again. If I'm doing it on the other side, it's the same concept. I'm going to switch my front foot to where my back foot is, into my pivoted position. I want to make sure I'm leaning my head away, chamber the leg nice and tight. When I do my spinning hook, I also want to make sure I land back in the rear, landing in the same exact base that I started in. That'll look like so. Show you guys that technique from the other side. Again, depending if I need to create space or close, I'm going to pull my lead leg to where my back foot, important, staying low to the ground, land in that pivot position so I can open up my hips properly for this technique. That'll look like so. Again. And if I switch base, it's important to be able to understand your technique from both sides of your body, so that way you can balance yourself out. I'm gonna switch my front foot to where my back foot is, so it should point the opposite direction in order for me to be able to open my hips up properly for this spinning hook kick. And that will look like so. Again. That is if I'm throwing my spinning hook kick defensively. I can also move forward as I'm throwing that spinning hook kick. When I'm throwing this on my partner during training, as you saw, those last hook kicks went all the way through the target as if he holds his hand up. That's for target your arm, okay? Sorry about that. When I'm throwing it at my partner during training, I will not continue through like that because I don't want to hurt my partner. I like to do what I call a slap hook kick. I'll do it off the lead leg so you can see what I mean. So I'm going to touch it, and I'm also going to pull it back just because I don't want to cause damage to my partner. But that being said, it teaches you to control your technique, and it also teaches leg dexterity, so being able to pull your leg back. So if you can do it with control, you can always do it with a lot more force and a lot more energy and different intention behind it. So I'll throw this 1-2 again to bring my partner's hands up. Even if they have their hands protected, I'm going to switch, throw this spin. So again, that one will look like so. I also like to do this if I have my opponent backing up. It's a great time to throw a spin kick technique. So if I'm dry blitzing and my opponent is moving away, 2, 3, 4, I have them driving backwards. So let's try that again. So if I have my opponent driving backwards, 1, 2, 3. I like to finish with a head kick here. Boom. As I land, I'm going to throw my spin kick off of that technique because I'm forcing them to go backwards. Try it on the other side. Again, if I have my opponent moving backwards, 1, 2, 3. I'll throw the roundhouse kick up. Boom, to keep them going back. And then throw the spin kick off of that. Again, because I'm actually landing on a partner, you always notice that I pull it back the other direction and I don't follow all the way through just because I want my training partners to be there to train with me for another day. I hope you guys enjoyed the spin hook kick. Make sure you guys check me out on RaymondDaniels.com or Evolution Fighting System and check out my fighting system. I think you guys will really enjoy it. Thank you guys for tuning in.